places, please. This is your place's call for the final performance of the Razzle Dazzle.
I really loved The Last Showgirl. It was such a moving piece, and I really loved Pamela's performance in it. I know that you had said you felt confident she had to take the role of Shelley, like you wanted her really badly for it. So what was your original pitch to her before you knew she wanted it just as badly?
Well, I sent, the script to her agents at the time and went through the generic protocols because I don't know her in any way. I just really admire her. But I got turned down within an hour. So I knew that she didn't read it and I had to find an alternative route. But I just couldn't take no for an answer. And I asked anyone and everyone I knew if they knew her son, because I saw he was an EP on her documentary. And so he really vetted me and made sure that, is she going to be in good company? And I promised him that I was going to protect her. And, I really have so much love for her. And I can see in her documentary that she's really itching to express herself in dramatic roles, and that she is just full of such an interesting life and has so much optimism in her way that she approaches life. And yes, there's sort of similarities to her character in her personal life, but also a lot of dissimilarities that it would be enticing for her to kind of showcase her capabilities as a dramatic actress. And it was funny when we finally spoke to each other. She was really selling herself to me, but I was like, no, I'm trying to sell myself to you. Yeah, I'm just so grateful that it worked out, because I really couldn't envision anyone else other than her for the role.
Neither can I. I also love how, in a lot of ways, the Razzle Dazzle production kind of feels like a metaphor for how society or the entertainment industry treats women. What aspects of the actual dance and the show did you want to bring out in the movie? And did your work in music videos kind of help with that? Well,
Las Vegas in itself is sort of such a metaphor for the Americana, and I think I've always been fascinated by that setting, just because sort of it visually can kind of convey so much of this meaning. It's glittery, but what goes on behind the sort of facade, and who are the people that kind of make this magic come to life? That's always stayed with me. And the sort of world of the Razzle Dazzle was based off of a real show, the Jubilee, and that really fascinated me, that this image of the showgirl is such an icon for Las Vegas, yet it doesn't exist anymore. And that's partly because this production that used to go on required a lot of money, and it just sort of dwindled. And when I saw what those shows used to be, it was so artful. And I can see just in the landscape of Las Vegas of this sort of discarding of things that sort of no longer serve us. Our culture is sort of effortlessness to discard, and out with the old and with the new. You see the Tropicana being demolished, and then the Sphere coming up, and I see that in every industry and with people, and just being replaced by machines, and so that analog versus digital and appreciation for nostalgia was sort of the undercurrent of this movie, and sort of dictated my choices, wanting to shoot on film and things like that.
That's great. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed the film. You did wonderful work. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you.
Doing a job that you don't really love, that's hard.
She's